The verse on the Jester for Jesus website for today is from Psalm 119 and verse 71. That's the beginning part of that, and it says this: "It was good for me to be afflicted." When we think of affliction, we think of something really terrible happening to us. So why, and it is terrible, so why is the psalmist, writing that it was good to me be afflicted? You could read the second part of a verse, because it says this: "So that I might learn your decrees," or learn more about you, Lord, learn more from your law. And in our situation, thousands of years later, there are times we all go through it when it's like, oh, we're going through something that's really hard to go through. And we think that we're far away from God, but actually God is closer to us than we could ever possibly imagine. In these verses for the days, I quite often refer back to this same story of Jesus and the disciples. The disciples had gone off in a boat, storm brewed up, Jesus came to them walking on the water. That's a miracle in itself, but they didn't see that he was there, and they panicked, and they were screaming and shouting, and they panicked. And he was right next to them. And it's in those times sometimes we go through stuff and we can't deal with it, but God is right there next to us. And somebody might say something to us, or we might read something and it goes, I get it. And we find ourselves being far closer to God than we ever thought we ever were before. So take encouragement from this. If you're going through a tough time, I am convinced that God has got something far better for you in the coming weeks, months, and the coming year.